Hello Libra, and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your fortnightly reading for August the 16th through to the 31st. It is for Libra, Sun, Moon and Rising, so be sure to watch all three of your placements to get the full picture of what's going on for you. And it's a general reading, Libra, so just take what feels right and leave the rest. And if it does really resonate, then there will be an extended reading. So the link for that will be in the description box below. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. But for the moment, we have the Moon card has come out, Jupiter, Neptune, Pisces, Venus. Now, we do have a full moon in Aquarius in this period, and it is the second full moon in Aquarius, which is actually going to be very significant for you, being in your fellow air sign as well coming through. So I feel like, interestingly, what I'm getting for this, Libra, is something that was held in the dark is going to come out into the light. So these could be revelations of some sort. Something hidden is coming out. Something secret is coming out. Something that felt dark is turning lighter. So there's a very powerful energy around that full moon that's happening around the 22nd, give or take a day, depending on where you are in the world. But it feels like a very, very potent time where you can really dive deep into something. We have the Sword 10, Uranus, Gemini. Yeah, I mean, this is releasing something, letting something go, saying goodbye. There's an ending to this Sword 10, a finality to it. And what I'm getting with that is this is a belief system that has been holding you back and been stopping you from stepping out into the light and shining more of your light in the world, Libra. And it's time to let this go. In fact, it will reach a pinpoint where will just go off. It's gone. And so this could be something that's been passed down. It's something you've believed about yourself, and it's been either passed down through family or ancestors or from a teacher. It feels like a belief system that you've taken on as a child that someone else has taught you, or as a young adult as well. And it's time to let that go. 1-7 Mars Leo. So yeah, I mean, we're still in this Leo energy. You're getting yourself in a better position here. You're leveling up. So whatever was blocking you from doing that, from moving up into a better position, and gaining in strength as well as this is happening, that whatever's inside your mind that's been stopping you from doing that is really dead in the water here. Something is just over, and it could be a sense of an old identity. It could also be letting go of an old version of who you are is kind of what I'm getting here for you, Libra. This stepping into this brand new spangled version of yourself. And yeah, it feels, again, it's around this moon energy. So if you have any full moon practices where you meditate or any rituals that you might do, this is a good time to be doing them. Wow, look at this. And stepping into the full, it's like a reset. It's stepping into the new, releasing a whole heap of stuff, like karmic old stuff that's related to an old cycle or an old karma that you no longer need anymore, and releasing that, becoming light. And there's this lovely, fresh new energy of stepping into this. And you have Jupiter here. So Jupiter is expanding, and Venus, you're crowned by your ruler, Venus and Jupiter and Neptune. So this is really amazing. And you've got the Ace of Pentacles crossed by the Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Cups. Wow. The High Priestess. Wow, you've got the Moon and the High Priestess. Amazing. The Four of Wands. The Six of Cups. Let's pull some more cards. Just shuffle for a second here, Libra. I feel like you want to step into the new. Maybe the opportunity hasn't quite presented itself to you yet, but I feel like it is coming. I feel like you are kind of preparing. You've done some preparation for this. The Page of Wands, it's very new and you've only just started. Wow, there's the Empress. So Venus energy again, your ruler coming in and bringing you a lot of the good stuff. The World, completion of a cycle. We are wanting that. And the Ace of Swords, fantastic, coming through. And we have the Five of Cups coming through with that as well, and the Devil energy. So Wow. Okay, you're cutting out all that energy. And we have the Three of Pentacles. A lot of this is to do with your self-worth, and how that relates to relationships, especially things in the past, particularly maybe even to relationship to mother coming in, but also around your value, like how you valuable you feel in the world, how valuable you feel that presents back to you, mirrors back to you in terms of where you're living or how you're looking or how much money you're earning. So all of these things, how you're treated in relationships. So these are very important energies that are coming in, and I feel like it's a very deep internal energy, and it's around your body as well for a lot of you. But I'm kind of getting that being at home could be very important. It could be around home or housing that's coming through, but that when this energy hits, it is really nice for you to be in a place where you're feeling safe and protected. So that's kind of interesting coming through here for you, Libra. So yeah, I feel like you kind of motivated. You're motivated to make this change, to bring in a solid foundation. But there's some myths that you've believed about yourself that are no longer true. So here's the Fool crossed by the Ace of Pentacles. This is, stepping into the new. It's a lovely, fresh new energy, almost a reset. So something ends, one door shuts and another door opens. But it's like it's crossed by the Ace of Pentacles, which is this sense of, where maybe you this is something that you're wanting, but it hasn't turned up yet. Like we said, it's like I'm dreaming of it, I'm seeing it, I'm tasting it, I'm planning for it, but hasn't quite landed yet. But it's there, and I feel like you can sense it intuitively. I mean, the Moon card is also and the High Priestess, it's a very high intuitive energy that you feel like there's stuff coming to you, but you're just waiting for it to come through. So beautiful. You're crowned by the Two of Cups, which is the love card, or a very strong partnership is coming in. And this is in your conscious mind. And it's around connections, feeling really connected or making new connections. So that feels like, that's part of what this is. I feel like something in your world is expanding, even your social set, your social calendar, your social networks, however that applies to you. I feel like you're looking for a particular kind of quality to the connection. So relationships are going to be a really, really important energy. And for some of you, this Two of Cups is looking for the one. It's looking for love, or it's wanting to do something with a partnership, with a partner. And that doesn't have to necessarily be love or romantic, but it can be really looking to be with those people or those energies that you really like being around. Now you have the High Priestess coming through at the base of the reading, and it's a number 2 too. So you've got 2 2s. So again, that number of starting something but doing it with people that you like, and relationships is really important. Now the High Priestess is coming through, and again, she brings this sense of really, really listening to what's happening deep down, those deep down messages inside your body as to where this is going, because there could be a veil over the direction. There could be a sense that you're wanting to step into the new, but it just feels like it's clouded at this moment in time. You can't see it or you can't feel it, but it's like this is what you want, or maybe there's something that you are intuitively knowing about somebody, that there's some kind of secret, or someone's hiding something that could be coming through here for some of you as well. It's kind of interesting. So you're in this deep intuitive space where you might be picking up and being very sensitive to picking up on what's happening with other people, what they've got hidden. It doesn't mean that's something sinister or scary. It's just we often walk around with the things that we allow to be out in public, and then we've got our internal world that sometimes we don't show everybody. And this is where you can almost see into that. You get a little glimpse into people's inner worlds, and it's quite fascinating. But you also get a glimpse into your own inner world, which is interesting as well. So the High Priestess brings the right person to you at the right time. She brings luck and synchronicity. She sparkles a little bit of magic. So there's a bit of mystery around what's happening with you at the moment, because it feels like there's a plan happening in motion, but it feels a bit nebulous at this moment, like it hasn't quite landed into a form or a shape. It's just something that you know, are knowing that there is this new energy coming. So it does require a little bit of trust. The other issues that can be coming out with Neptune is around forgiveness and around setting very clear boundaries with someone. That can also be very, very, very significant. And this could be related to this Ten of Swords as well, is that sometimes people step over our boundaries and try and tell us what our reality is, when it's like that's not necessarily our reality. So you have Venus and Jupiter in there. With the Jupiter Neptune, this could be a time where, you are like this is highly expanded. It could also be a really creative time. But Venus is in there because she's wanting to bring more of the good stuff, more love to you. So when the High Priestess is here, it just feels like there's mysterious forces at play here. So that's kind of where you got to watch out who's been brought into your world in this fortnight, who is actually being brought in, because there's something significant around that. And sometimes, it might seem like a really innocuous meeting, and it might be like I met this person once and then I don't see them again. Years later, you might run into them, and there might be that connection. They might actually be wanting something, or there might be something expanded in terms of what's going on with you. So there's just little interesting connections like that happening for you at this moment, Libra. We have in the recent past the Four of Wands. So this is where I feel like, you are planning for something. There's a very strong, solid foundation being built, and perhaps with a partnership as well, because we do have the 11-11. So there is a sense that this could be twin flame energy or happy home, happy heart. But either way, the Four of Wands is very much maybe making some changes around the home, trying to build up some things that are building up a sense of making the home a bit nicer for whatever reason that might be coming in, and letting go of some belief systems around that. So again, home or anything to do with housing or architecture or real estate seems to be an important theme that's coming through here. But there's also a very significant partnership, which I feel like you are about to step into the great unknown with, into the new, but it actually feels like it's fated and meant to happen. So that's kind of interesting as well. But on that's one narrative. There's a couple of narratives going on, but there's also this thing of the Wand 7, which is wanting to kind of rise yourself up above an energy that feels a bit murky, like kind of wanting to get up out of the darkness, out of some confusion or fear that's there, but also wanting to get in a better place in terms of your world, in terms of maybe your social standing or how much money you've got coming in. Like there's this desire to be doing something, getting something, leveling up somehow. This might be learning a new skill. It might be anything, but it's just but that feels slightly clouded at this moment, like it's hard to find the motivation for that. We have in the near future the Six of Cups, which is nostalgia for the past. It could be working with children. Again, we can see the home. So there's this happiness around the home, and that feels really important. So between the moon and these two cards with the houses here, again, home feels so significant to make that a nice space for you with all these inner workings, these deep things going on. So the Six of Cups is the card of happiness as well. So there's happiness coming up in the near future. And what it's doing is actually bringing you right into the present moment. It's wanting you to be back. I'm back here, because this energy is kind of taking you somewhere else, whereas this is like now you're back. So you're presenting as the Page of Wands, which is you are wanting to get something off the ground here. You're getting excited about starting something new, or you might have only just started and you're developing it more. You might have seen some potential growth. It seems pretty exciting and you're wanting it to get bigger and bigger and bigger. But there's just this moon energy in the way that's kind of like, it feels like, something is clouded. So I do feel like it's like a part of it, there's a bit of a struggle to find your motivation here. They feel very, very motivated, but this energy has to clear because it's attached to the Devil and the Five of Cups. It really needs to release a fear around stepping into this new that's coming up here. Now you have surrounding you the Empress, which means there's a lot of opportunity around here. There's some good results coming in for some of you. There's a lot of abundance. There's a lot of love. There's a lot of really, good things happening. But for whatever reason, I feel like I can't quite access it or I can't quite get to it. So the Empress is around. It's about positive manifestation, making some really some things happen. But yeah, I feel like if you're wondering why it's not happening, you're going to get the answers. You're going to get some clarity here. So, and that's because there's just a little bit of that Ten of Swords that needs to be kind of, you need to cut the ties with an energy that is blocking you here. It's quite strong. It's actually, it's like you got this plan in motion, but what is it? There's something that's not quite connecting there, not happening. So yeah, we have as the hopes and fears the World card. So this is around stepping out into the world, things completing. This is around a completion of a cycle. So, and being free from that. So again, we have the moon is around cycles and the world is around cycles. And it's kind of like something might be lagging a little bit. It's like you're waiting for a cycle to end and it kind of is just overhanging you for the moment. You're wanting to step into this new, but it's like you're on the tail end of something that hasn't quite gone away yet. And it's like, shouldn't you have gone by now? Why are you still around this energy? So it's kind of, something is hanging around you. But we do have the Ace of Swords as outcome, the Five of Cups and the Devil. And so this is where you cut some ties with the past and you cut the ties with some past energies that have been quite fear-based and toxic. So this could be people, situations. I feel like it's very much related to perhaps a belief system as well. So, and you'll receive that clarity coming in really loud and clear because the universe is wanting you to step into the true path for you, to step into this. And this is just a fear block that's come up to be removed. So it's to do with loss, rejection, disappointment, sadness from the past, perhaps some choices and decisions that have been made previously that didn't go well. And that's kind of going to come up because you're going to maybe be presented with a new, it's like it almost feels like you're going down the same path. But which way is it going to go? Is it going to go the same way as what it did previously, what ended up like the Devil? Or is it going to be new and different? And that's entirely up to you, Libra. And I'm feeling like you've got this opportunity now to cut out this energy. And the Devil can be reliance, dependence on something. It can be, a negative, just something that has a hold on you. So it really is a really great time to, if there's something that that is holding you back, a behavioral belief system, this is a great time to do that because there's all this positive that you're stepping into. And we have the Three of Pentacles here, which is around your self-worth. It's around up-leveling, stepping up, being head and shoulders above the others. You've got both the Wand 7 and the Three of Pentacles, which is around rises in status, really standing out from the crowd, finding yourself in a better position financially, socially, in terms of status as well. So these cards are kind of coming in wanting to lift you up and out of something where you've kind of felt like the Devil can be debt or money issues or whatever it is. It's trying to lift you up. And the Three of Pentacles is really around the skills and abilities that you're learning at this moment and showcasing, and really time to kind of level up, mastering a skill, because the Four of Wands is around a mastery as well. So this is a really important energy, and you might be working on a new project or starting a collaboration with other people. The Three of Pentacles can be new forms of income as well. But either way, it's around your self-worth and knowing that you've got something valuable to offer the world, and the world wants more of that, and that's going to shine more. Again, it's something that you had deep within you that was hidden is coming up to be into the light, to shine. So it's a very, very beautiful energy, and there's always reasons why we kept it hidden or it remained hidden, and those reasons are coming up to be looked at, to be removed, because it's time for you to shine more, Libra. So very easy to say, but it does require some work coming in. So, but there's a lot of opportunity around you. So the universe doesn't want you to miss this. So let's pull an affirmation for Libra. Affirmation for Libra. Cards are not flying. Oh, here they are. Okay. I release all criticism. Okay, so it could be related to that. I only give out that which I wish to receive in return. My love and acceptance of others is mirrored to me in every moment. So yeah, I think that, this could actually be that you received criticism, and that can actually be real soul crusher, receiving that. And that can be like, as a child, it's like, oh, I won't try that again. But this is really bringing you out into the light and saying it's time to try something again. Because there's a new opportunity. It's totally different this time. So very interesting. Let's see what else you've got. Oh, turning over a new leaf. So I do think you're going to see I love this beautiful leaf here, and it is around growth. It is around seeing some new growth coming into your world, and you can see that here with the Page of Wands, which is what you're representing. And so it's just the little things. It doesn't have to be big, but you'll start seeing some little blossomings, new growths. It might be, just starting to notice some nice things about yourself. You might be getting little compliments from people. You might be feeling good. You might be starting to accessorize. You might wear slightly different things. I just feel like that it's the small things. Notice those small things that you're getting from people, because it's encouragement from the universe to keep going and keep developing this and keep going with what it is that you are showcasing to the world. So I actually feel like when you come out from the other side of this full moon, and if you're able to release all of this, you will feel so much lighter and different, like almost like a whole new you, and people will start noticing you. So that's going to be very, feel very different. So there's this wonderful new growth period that's coming in here for you, that they're wanting more of everything, of all the good stuff to come in. So yeah, it's fantastic what's coming in, and it's going to really put you on a great path, I would say here. But yes, a very strong partnership coming through as well, or just a lot of clarity around how relationships and some belief systems that have been passed down to you have held you back. And it might even be those belief systems around relationships, how lovable you are, who you attract, and all of those sort of things, how people see you, all of that sort of stuff. So it's got a lot, just unpacking a lot of that sort of stuff. So that's it, Libra. I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now. We're going to see what else is coming in with this clarity, what else happens once we release that energy, that old energy, and we step into the brand new you. And what else is coming in with this Six of Cups, this lovely sense of coming back into the present, not being an energy being stuck in the past, and feeling really like we're going to look and see what some of this growth is around that's coming into your world. So, and also we're going to look at career, money, love, and relationships, and pull some cards specifically for that. So that's all going to be an extended reading. I'd love it if you come over. The link is in the description box below. But if this is where we're leaving each other, Libra, thank you so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, or leave a comment, because that lets YouTube know that you are supporting the channel. And take care.